So yeah, so it's just alternate weeks. So um, right now we're at North Wilkesboro. I don't know the schedule of what's going to be next week, but if you come across this VOD or you're watching this stream live now and you're not a part of this group and you'd like to
Qualifying
be,
time, boys.
this is a growing league. They do have a Discord.
Oh
From what
no,
I've
you're
been
doing my
told, it's
trading
a very
future.
friendly but competitive league as well. So it's a good group of guys. They take it serious. It is competitive, but nobody's going to come in here and bully you. I mean, for example, there's drivers in this lobby tonight that are all the way up in the A class, and there's a couple of drivers that are in the D class as well. So it's a very diverse group of people of all skill levels, just here to have a good time and try to be competitive with one another. So looks like we're going to get into the qualifying sessions here. And this is what I was afraid of. And I hope this doesn't happen into the race. Fred, if you're out there and you're watching this, I am concerned a little bit that once we get into the race, I don't know if I'm going to be able to um, spectate properly. I mean, if I'm going to be able to step out of the car, hopefully that is the case. And it's just doing this. As you can see on the bottom of the screen, this is the All American Racing League. We're here on Thursday nights at 7:30 Eastern. They run the modified tours. Quick shout out to on Twitch, Hillbilly Stomp, Fred Meister, Kamar18, Goose Milk, and Lurfano Gaming. Thank you for the follows. And a extra shout out to Hillbilly Stomp for using his Amazon Prime sub to the channel. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate the follows. Hoping the situation I'm in, I'm able to just step out into the garage and spectate these guys while they race. I think I will probably mute the drivers. That'd probably be, for now, the best. I wanted to do some driver interviews before we got into it, but honestly, I was spending some time looking at the best way to spectate these races, which I screwed up already, which I apologize. So it looks like, hopefully, as I said, hopefully once they race, I can just step out into the garage. Whoa, here we go. What do we got going on here? Arctic is gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. I appreciate that. 1 sub to Kamar18, Lurfano Racing, Samsoid, Smoky Gaming TV, and Paul Malone. Thank you for the gifted subs. Arctic Bot, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys being in here as the first night All-American Racing here on Faded GG. Again, as I said before, if you're just joining us right now, this is the TriTrack with the modified tours. They run 3 tracks, and they race every Thursday, 7:30 Eastern time. If that's something you're interested in, they're always recruiting. Good group of guys. And we'll get to it. Now, I did run this car on this track, and let me tell you guys, okay, I don't normally mess with the oval cars. I do a little bit of street stock racing. My first experience in this car is it's a fun car to drive, but it takes a lot of finesse. The rear end of these cars like to get out from underneath you. I know the exit on this specific track, you can't go too hard on it. You really got to feather the gas on exit, or that rear end of this car is just going to slide out on you. So definitely a lot of skill goes into this series here, and a lot of finesse around North Wilkesboro. So looks like 5 seconds we're going to be able to get a better idea if this is going to work or not the way it is, and I really hope that it's going to. So I missed the start. No big deal. We'll see if it just allows me to stay in this mode. That's what I'm really hoping for, without having to change too much. So as the pace car gets ready to lead them around, I believe this will be 2 laps around. So let's see what this is. So let's get in here. Now let's see if we can step out. I'd really like to get rid of this stuff, so hopefully that goes away as well. I want the least amount of stuff on the screen. As we're going to follow along Caden Tufts here. Pace cars getting them ready. These guys are warming up their tires. So we have Caden Tufts starting out in the first place with the qualifying time 17.4. We got Joseph behind him, 17.6. Devin Smith, Kyle Martin, and Casey rounding up the top 5. All within 300,000 seconds of each other. Should be a tight race here. Press space. Beautiful. So we'll stick in this TV cam for a little while. Now let me see if I hit that. Yes, beautiful. So, thank you guys for that. So it's basically a Mustang. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, this is a very fun car to drive. I only have a limited time, but here we go as we come around. Pace cars off. It's going to be green flag racing. As the 88 car's off to an early lead. 95 on the inside. Looking to make that jump. 88 with a strong start on the pad, leaving the rest of the pack behind. I should have turned racing lines off before this session. And we're going to do that. So you'll see this on the top and the bottom when I'm switching through the drivers and switching through the camera angles. And I'm going to mess around a little bit with this as well. But we don't need that. I wish there was a way I could pull up the relative in this mode. But again, this is a new experience for me, guys, so we'll do the best that we can as we're still on board here with the leader, Caden, who had a huge jump off the line on the green flag and hasn't looked back ever since. Looks like we got a yellow flag. As you see in, as 95 gets around, gets a little loose out there. Actually gets all the way up into the wall. As that'll bring up our first caution of the night. Probably took some significant damage. We'll have to see. He knows a heck of a lot better than us. Obviously, he's in the cockpit of that car, but I would assume there's definitely going to be some damage on that car. He hit the wall pretty good. If not, he's a pretty lucky guy. Take a look at his suspension a little bit up close. We'll see if he heads into the pits for repairs. I'm not too sure if that was a multi-car incident or not. We caught it a little bit on the late side of the TV camera, and we certainly saw him go for a ride. It does not look like he's going to pit. He's going to get back in line as we are single file getting ready back for the restart. Get back on board with Caden Tufts, the leader. Tough break for him as he was dominating this race through the first 8 laps. We'll hop back on board with him. And we'll go blimp mode on this restart. Get a little bit better view here as we stay single file. And we'll do the best we can to catch all the action for you guys. This is my first time broadcasting anything iRacing. So I'm going to be a little subpar, which I do apologize for, but definitely hope to be doing this in the weeks ahead of us. And each stream will have more and more improvements. And, you know, maybe we'll get some interviews with the drivers and do things like that. But if you're just catching the stream, just tuning in, this is All American Racing here on Thursday nights. If you're interested, look them up on Facebook, All American Racing League. They do have a Discord. They are pretty consistent. They don't like to skip out on a whole lot of races. So if you're looking for a fun yet competitive league and you like running the tour mods, then this is the league for you. Again, every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. As you see Caden giving that pace car a little bump there. He's ready for this race to go green. I think we seen that a few years ago in NASCAR. I don't remember who it was, but I'm sure some of these guys in chat would know. But he's definitely doing what he can to get back to this green flag. Pace car definitely going 30 under the speed limit, yeah. So as the 49 comes up alongside the 88, some of these other guys in the back warming up their tires a little bit. Getting nice and loose. Seems like the pace car is going to be coming off here this time around. I think we'll go back to double file. I'm not sure. You guys will learn the same time I will as 99 comes up and gets back his fourth position. So it does look like we're going to get back into double file here. Pace car should be off this lap. We should be going green as the 88 gets another huge jump off the 49 and the 41. Just so good with those restarts. And of course it's his advantage. He's got the green flag, so he knows when he's going to go. The other cars just have to have some sort of anticipation. But another great start by number 88, Caden Tuft. So far we've just had one caution, one little spin out. Other than that, the racing has seemed to be pretty clean, pretty competitive. Start checking in some of these drivers. Seems to be a lot of space in between these drivers, a lot of clean air. I mean, it's short track racing, so you're not going to get, a huge draft off each other here, but definitely a lot of space as we're on board here with Frederick in the 59 car. He's sitting at 9th. As you're coming around these straightaways with a top speed of 125. Slow down, as you can see on the bottom there, to about 85, 90 miles per hour before you hit the apex of the turn. But remember, you got to really feather these cars out of the turn, or else that rear end's just going to get real slick on you. So definitely a lot of control here with these drivers. We catch up to Jonathan May in the 7th position. He's got two guys scrapping behind him as we got the all black car bumping into the orange car. He's going to get a little loose, but it looks like he saved it. As we see some of these guys mid-pack fighting for position. As of right now, it looks like this is all but Caden's race to lose here. As he just gets out to these monster leads on the restarts. And stays up that way. I know this guy has a real name. It's not just Hillbilly, but I can't remember what it is. So we're going to call him Hillbilly. He is in the 5th position in that car, number 15. Kyle Martin in the 99 car in 4th place. We bump up to Joseph Houle in the 49 car. He's running in that 3rd, and this is the race right here between him and Casey for 2nd place. As I said, Caden Tufts way out in front here. Last lap was a 17.7, and Joseph's was a 17.9 in that 2nd place. So as you can see, Casey just kind of Caden having his way on the track here, as he did have a little bit of a slower lap that time around. Not too much though, as he's still in a dominating lead here. Let's catch him inside the cockpit for a lap or two, and let's see how he's working that steering wheel. As you can see just how neat these cars are. I'm going to let you guys listen to the engine sound for a couple of laps. Oh, no! As Caden Tufts get into a little bit of the wall there. I don't know what happened there. He must have been looking over. Must have been looking over at his second monitor, checking out the stream, admiring his driving in first place. Luckily for him, he did not lose position on the track, but you know that was scary enough to make his butthole pucker on that one. All in all, I suppose that was a really good save by Caden Tufts. So we head back to this third position. 41 has taken it from 49. That's Joseph. Starting to separate himself. These guys were neck and neck for quite a while. Come around into the fourth place here. That's the car number 00. That's Jonathan May with a real tough looking livery there. He's up on 49's bumper. So he's trying to make a move. He's getting a little hungry in here. It looks like he's got the speed on the back straightaway as he cuts into the inside of 49, but he doesn't have enough just yet. 95 creeping up on the 00. That's going to be, I don't know, but we got another caution.
You doing there, bud?
.41 getting a little hungry, smoking gaming says in. Yeah, and he really he took that position. He made it his. As you can see, he put a gap on himself. So I'm not sure if this is a competition yellow. Obviously, I didn't see any incident going on. That very well may be what we saw there. Earlier in the race, before that guy spun out, we had a yellow flag with the white flag. It looks like everybody's going to be coming into the pits here. This is a fixed racing. This is fixed racing. I'm not too sure, what kind of strategy these guys are going to be doing, but we're 32 laps in out of 60 laps, so we're about halfway through. They're going to refuel. They're going to get some new tires on there. As the 88 car is late making it out of the pit, so we're going to have a new leader here. That's going to be, well, Jonathan May, but he stayed out an extra lap, I think, so he's just now getting into the pits. That'll straighten itself out as we got these cars coming off pit lane. So, coming back up to the pace car. Getting ready for this restart again. As it sits now, Frederick Hool in the 9th position is behind the pace car. So, I think we're just waiting for some things to reset here. All the cars did pit. And there's 59 backing off, so we'll get everything back in order here, guys. We'll let the racers do what they do. They know I can't see much. I don't have a relative or anything like that, so. Which next time we probably will. Again, if you're just now joining us, I meant to join this as a spectator so I could have a cleaner broadcast. I accidentally joined it as a driver. I backed out, and it would not allow me to join as a spectator to watch. So, we're doing the best we can here. As we get ready, we're going to run a couple of more laps here and get going green. Pace car is off. The new leader in the number 99 car is Kyle Martin. So, I was just making sure. I was a little worried we were getting net coded. I wanted to make sure 88 So he was late out of the pits. As we go green here, we are going to have a new leader for the first time in this race. Kyle Martin in the car number 99 with a huge jump as he comes across to receive the green flag. You got the 49, the 41 racing for that second place position. Neck and neck, here comes the car number 49 on the inside of 99 as he looks to take over that lead. He doesn't have enough. He gets a little loose. He's got to drop down to the apron of the track. That's going to open it up back again for Caden in that 88 as he's sitting behind the 41 in fourth place. He's going to be looking for that lead. But right now it is car number 99, Kyle Martin, bringing him around. So we are on lap 38 here, out of 60 laps. We're going to see if Caden can fight through this traffic. He certainly had the superior car in the first half of this race. We'll see what he can do as he's already climbed his way back up to third, and he is on the tail of the car number 41 of Casey. He's looking for his way around. He's getting a little squirrely coming out, maybe getting a little impatient there as Casey comes on the other side of 99. He's going to take over the first place. Can 88 follow him? No, as he gets a little bit loose. 99 is going to dive back down into the corner and make a charge for that first. But Casey's going to hold on to it as he comes outside. 88 on the outside. He's looking for a dig for that second place. I don't think he's going to get what he's looking for. We take a look at that beautiful pace car. It looks like the number 59, that might be what our caution is for as he's coming into the pits. He may have some front end damage. Could just be my low graphics settings, but we'll take a look as he's going to make his way into the pits. You hate to see it. He's going to get his repairs done as we'll make our way back onto the track as we are under yellow. So going back to that, I think that was about an 8-lap run there after the pits where everybody pitted on. And as we saw, Casey claimed that first position from the 99 car. But Caden Tufts living up to his last name. This guy is tough in this car on this track. As he was looking to make a move so far, I do believe he's led the most laps today. But he sits back and finds himself third on this restart after the caution. We'll see what kind of jump he can make. As we take a look at inside these cars. Lots of power for their size. Kyle Martin in that car 99, sitting in second position. We'll see what kind of jump Casey's going to get as we get out of the gyro cam, head back to TV1. I think we'll sit here a little bit as we get ready for this pace car to go back into the pits and get to another green flag. This is All-American Racing League. This is Thursday Tour Mods. This is the TriTrack. Ran here every Thursday, 7:30 Eastern Time. If you're just now joining the stream and this is something you'd be interested in joining, search them up on Facebook at All-American Racing as they promote themselves as a fun but competitive league who are trying to grow as rapidly as they can. Good group of guys here. You don't want to miss this if this is your thing. I'm intrigued with this 95 car, and you know, the more I broadcast you guys, the more I'll remember your names. So right now, I'm throwing out a lot more numbers than I am names, but he's been right there in that third, fourth position. He hasn't really gone anywhere. It might be his time to make a move As you hear my spotter say, the pace car is going to be coming off. We'll see what kind of jump Casey can get. We know that 88 is going to be hungry, looking back for that first place position as the green flag drops. Nice little jump, 41, but 99's right there with them. Caden on the inside. Here comes 99 as well. Fighting that 00 on the inside for position, but a nice jump for the 44. But here comes Caden. Oh, 99 hits the wall. That's going to slow everybody down. That's going to bring up another caution as he just got a little loose. Couldn't go any higher as he met the wall. Tough break for him as he obviously probably has damage to come in to the pits as he was running in that second to third position. Little incident there, probably some accidental contact as 02 was thinking about pitting. He brings himself back out wide. He realized, oh, wait a minute. I can get up front here, so he brings his car back up. Onto the track. I think this brings up our third, maybe fourth caution. One of the cautions I'm pretty sure was the competition yellow. That was about halfway through the race. As now we see the 02 car going into the pits. I thought he wanted to go in there. Maybe his pit speed was a little too high. He didn't want a penalty, so he came back out. But he is going to be into the pits as that was definitely a multi-car crash. An unfortunate one at that. Go ahead and look up from the sky, from the blimp. 41's been up there up front as well, pretty much all race, sitting in that second, third place position, I think, from the start. So he didn't get up to first place by chance here. He's got a really fast car. Obviously, we've seen 88 with a really fast car, and 95, who I was just talking about before the last restart, has been up front this entire race. He's not going anywhere. We'll see if number 15 maybe he can get away from 15 and fight up here with 41 and 88 on this restart. And this could be a three-way race for the lead as we are on the second half of tonight's action here at North Wilkesboro. This is All-American Racing League on iRacing.com. A lap or two more around with this pace car. He's going to be coming off after this backstretch here. And we'll stay in blimp mode. I want this to be as clean and looking as possible. And what a better view than this blimp right here, as you can pretty much see the whole field from this view as the pace car is going to go off. He's going to get dipped down here in a couple of seconds. There he goes. It's 41 and 88 are going to take off. 41 with an explosive start, but 88's right there. Right on his bumper, followed by the 95, the 15, the 99 coming around there. Looks like there's going to be a three-way battle for fourth and fifth. As 41 gets a little loose, Caden takes the lead once again. Oh, no, 41 coming in on the inside. He's fighting. That outside line seems to be the preferred line, or at least in the middle of the track, I should say. And that 88's got a really good run. And here comes 95 on the inside of 41. As I said, he's been up front all time. It looks like he's going to get the run off turn 4. He's going to take second place away from 41 as they cross the start-finish line. 41's not going to go away very easy, though, as he's still challenging on that outside. Something happened, I don't know, but he's definitely slowed up. Do we have another caution? Yes, we do. I apologize if we missed that. Something obviously happened on the back end. See if we can find a car that might look like our culprit. Doesn't look like anybody's too damaged here. Sorry that we missed that, but it has been red hot up front. I don't want to miss any of that action between first, second, and third. As Casey, Devin Smith, and Caden Tufts are fighting it out for this top position. That guy said, "See you later. How you doing? Keep it moving." So we jump into the cockpit of Caden Tufts here. Wish we could get him on the radio, but not sure he'd want to do an in-car interview with just a few laps left. But this guy has been screaming all night. Started the race with a huge jump to secure the lead. He's led the most laps. He was up front pretty much the entire first half of the race. Came back in for the competition yellow. I think he came back out fourth, possibly fifth. We had a couple of more cautions before he finally made his way up back to that first place. The race will be extended for a green, white, checkered finish. So here we go, boys, as the race comes down to just a few more laps. Is anybody going to give Caden Tufts a run for his money? If anybody, I do think it could be the 95 car of Devin Smith. As I said, he's ran a really clean race all the way up till this point. He kind of bought his time back there in that fourth, fifth, I think, even at one point before he started making his charge up to third, and now he's up to second. Looked pretty convincing before we hit that yellow flag, so we're going to see if Devin Smith has what it takes. However, I would not count Casey out in the 41 car. He's ran a fast race. I know last season, from what I've heard, he was a really, really fast driver, so I do not count him out. It's really just going to be about these restarts as we're going to go back into the TV1 camera. All eyes are going to be on that number 88 car of Caden Tufts for that green, white, checkered finish. Again, guys, I appreciate you guys being here. Would your TV cam give you the accidents? No. Yeah, well, they're scenic, but... All right, pace car's going off. We're going to stay on TV1. We're going to stay up front here as we get ready. Pace car's going to be coming off. A green, white, checkered to the finish. No more stops. As 15's on his outside there in the fourth position. Let's see if he can make a run. Here we go, white line. He's going to start. That's Caden Tufts with an explosive start on the restart. He's going to stick on that outside line as we got the 95 in orange. He's going to be on the inside trying to make a run. 41 behind him. Looks like he's slowing back down to fourth as we got a newcomer of the race today in that 15. '95 coming in hot on that inside, trying to make a run. Caden Tufts holding on to it.
Good race, guys. Did a great job.
All the way up to the checkered flag. What a really good run by Caden Tufts there. He started the race in first place. He's going to end the race in first place. Only fell back at the competition yellow. Came out of that on that grid in fourth place. And just within a few laps after that, he made his way right back up to the front, and that's where he stayed. Very good restarts for Caden Tufts. Really good race by everybody up front. Super competitive there for a second. I mean, Caden didn't just get handed this. He had to work his way back up. As we see the podium drivers, we got the 88 car of Caden Tufts finishing in first place. Devin Smith taking the second in that 95. What a good race he had. And the third place car, he kind of dipped out, so we didn't get to see that as we're going to hop on board for this celebration, I think, of Caden Tufts. Yeah, sorry about that, Caden. I apologize. Tried to get to you a little bit sooner. That's going to be your winner at North Wilkesboro in the TriTrack trifecta in the Tour Mods. My broadcast was a little bumpy tonight. Keep in mind, guys, it's my first iRacing experience as far as broadcasting and commenting, and in general, so maybe a little bit rusty there, but as we keep doing this each and every week, Production's going to get a little bit better. I'm going to get a little bit better. I just appreciate these guys giving me the opportunity to call this first race. Hopefully they'll invite me back next week. If you're just catching the short end of the stream, this is All American Racing. This is the Tour Mods, but they do have other races. They got the Cup Cars on Tuesdays. They got the Big Block Modifieds on Thursday, and they have the Legends on Sunday, all 7:30 Eastern Time, as Caden Tufts is trying to blow up his engine, really, and just burn his tires off. But what a well-ran race by him, well-deserved. That's going to be it for me. I'm your host, Faded GG, as we get ready to shut the stream down. Again, I want to thank All American Racing. I want to thank all of the follows. I want to thank the gifted subs. And we'll do it again next week. So make sure you got your notifications turned on.